Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Morning Tapes podcast. My name is Matthew Fontaine, and I hope you are having or had a great morning today. I did, because I'm on Thanksgiving break. It's getting cold outside, and I'm sitting on my ass doing nothing. So, it's pretty good. We're having a pretty good time. Today, we're doing something different. We are doing a Thanksgiving special today, episode 5. This comes out, I think, a day before Thanksgiving. So, you know what? We're just doing it different. So we're going to go over a few things with Font Films Gone Awry real quick, talk about the news, and then we're going to go into our main discussion where we will be aiming to create the perfect Thanksgiving. So quick overview of Font Films, the Disney vlog, and the first trailer for the only trailer for Gone Awry actually come out tomorrow, if you're listening to this episode when it comes out, or Thanksgiving. So make sure to go check them out. I'm very proud of how they're coming out. Gone Awry is coming good. We are like 90% done. Both Rosenade brothers are good. Everyone is pretty much wrapped besides me, which I need to get that fixed right away. And we have little to no worries with filming anymore. We're like right there. We're in the editing phase, and it's all getting done, and it's amazing. I'll promote that later, but to be honest, I feel like I've done enough with other episodes, and you guys kind of get the point of it. So yeah, that's pretty much it for Font Films that I can think of. I'll promote My Name is Matthew in the year is 2025, maybe down the road as well. That is also coming out December 8th. Make sure to go check that out. It's the sequel to a video that I made back in 2020 where I asked my future self questions, and basically it's just the sequel to that. We're going to be talking to we're going to be like communicating. It's going to be fun. Just watch it, okay? Just watch it. Anyways, now that all that boring stuff is out of the way, let's jump into the news. Talking about this weekly news, for the most part, actually, the only thing I have written down is Wicked for Good. Wicked for Good has grossed over $226 million globally for its opening weekend, making it the largest opening weekend for a film adaptation of a Broadway musical ever. Not a big shock there. I think we all saw that one coming. We covered this last week where the film had a 72% on Rotten Tomatoes. This has lowered, to a 70% on Rotten Tomatoes. Not a big deal. I'm pretty sure it's still good. I'm still hearing amazing things about it on TikTok. So, TikTok is a very reliable source. So I'm just going to take their word for it. I actually do have this written down. If you're like an avid Wicked fan, don't kill me for this. But the actresses Cynthia Erivo, or however you pronounce her last name, I should know this. I don't care that much. And Ariana Grande, they're just two peas in a pod. They're just big lovebirds. I'm sure many of you have seen the video of that one guy like charging at Ariana Grande, and then Cynthia just kind of like wrapping her arms around her and like protecting her, which is a very nice, sweet thing to do. But then you watch the interviews with both of them, and it just seems like very, I don't know. It's very weird between the two. It's like they had. It's great that the two actresses are having a very bonding moment. But like, to be honest, what could have possibly happened on the Wicked set for them to be bonding that much about it? Like obviously they're friends, but like it looks like they're actually like in love with each other. Like they're, I don't know. It's just weird. I can't like describe it that well, but. Anyways, go watch Wicked for Good. I haven't yet. I'm going to. So that's about all the big news for this. I know we're like kind of flying by like the Font Films and the weekly news, but to be honest, not a whole lot this week. Not gonna lie. But yeah, let's jump into our main discussion for today. Like I said, today it's a little bit different this episode. And instead of talking about the movie and television industry, we're taking a break. We all need a break sometimes, and it's the 5th episode of the podcast ever. So we need a break because we've been doing this for a very long time. So today we are going to be discussing on how to make the best Thanksgiving possible. What I mean by this is we're going to just think of the best Thanksgiving film to watch, just put on the background, and we're going to be creating, or I guess ranking Thanksgiving food to see which one is the best one. How do you make the best Thanksgiving meal ever? We're about to find out, so stay tuned. I'm sure we've all seen those tier lists of, you got S tier, A tier, B, so on and so forth. And we have a variety of different Thanksgiving foods that I will be rating today based on my personal opinion, but I think we will all agree on these. Yeah. So I'm just going to read off the list real quick. Here we go. Turkey, pumpkin pie, apple pie, biscuits, Brussels sprouts, squash, jellied cranberry, or just canned cranberry, whatever you call it. Yeah, jellied cranberry, whatever. Green bean casserole, cornbread, corn, cranberry sauce, creamed corn, dinner rolls, gravy, ham, mac and cheese, mashed potatoes, scalloped potatoes, stuffing, and sweet potato casserole. In the red tier, we have elite. In the orange tier, we have great. Light orange is okay. The next tier is maybe. And the final and last tier, bottom tier, we have hard pass. There's definitely a few that will see that bottom tier, not gonna lie. Starting off, we have turkey. This might be a hot take. I think turkey is the most okay food ever. Middle tier. I don't know. I love the turkey skin. Call me crazy. I don't know why. I just do. But besides that, I think turkey is like, it's very okay. It's not the best thing ever. I'm definitely not gonna have seconds of it, to be honest. I'm gonna, that's just me, personal opinion. The next food item we have is pumpkin pie. Let's see here. We're gonna do a maybe, to be honest. Actually, no, we'll put it next to turkey. We'll do pumpkin pie as an okay. I don't have it that often. I want to call it great, but it's not awful. Apple pie. You know what? That's going in great. I feel like maybe not necessarily have seconds, but like a great way to just end off the full meal that you just had. Great way. Maybe heat it up a little bit, have some ice cream, whatever what they call that, a la mode. But yeah, we're gonna put that above turkey and pumpkin pie. I will put apple pie. Yeah. Yep. I think that's fair. I think that's fair to say. Biscuits. All right, I want to put you guys in a little situation here. Great, you ready? Close your eyes. You're at the Thanksgiving dinner table with your family. Food's not entirely ready yet. All you have are a little plate of biscuits and butter. Now, I know butter's not on this list. It's just biscuits, but we're just going to imagine that butter is also on that dinner table. Tear yourself open a little biscuit, spread some butter on it. You take a bite. It's warm. It's fluffy. It's steaming a little bit, but not too much. It's delicious. It's delightful, right? And your mouth waters and you're like, wow, I cannot wait for more. And then the rest of the food comes out and you're like, wow, you know what? These biscuits are really good. And then you get a little idea. Be like, you know what? I'm gonna be a fat ass today. And you cut yourself open a little biscuit. And then you take some ham or turkey, whatever you feel like. I preferably ham, but if you feel like that, you decide that you hate your life, you decide to have some turkey on there. Maybe some gravy, maybe some mashed potato. It doesn't matter. It's up to you, right? You put on the biscuit, and you put the other side, the top of the biscuit on it as well. Close it up, smush it together, take a bite, get yourself a little Thanksgiving sandwich there, and it's amazing. My mouth is watering right now just thinking about it. It's delicious. Therefore, you can never have more than one biscuit, which means biscuits are our first S tier. And I know that's crazy because I just put biscuits above turkey and pumpkin pie. Now that I'm looking at this, yeah, it looks weird. I'm not changing my mind though. It's set. I think we're all going to agree here. Brussels sprouts, hard pass. I'm good, bro. No thanks. Squash, maybe. Okay. A hard maybe. I kind of do that just to feel a little bit better about myself. Like, you gotta put yourself through a punishment before you get to the good stuff, you right? Which shouldn't be the case because you should just enjoy Thanksgiving. But the way I see it is you need to get through the healthy shit to get to the tens of thousands of calories that you're about to digest from a Thanksgiving meal, right? Jelly cranberry sauce? Fuck no. Hard pass. No way. Green bean casserole. I think I'm going to put this next to squash because I think I had it once and I actually didn't mind it as much. I'm not the biggest fan of mushrooms, which I'm pretty sure there's a decent amount of mushrooms in a typical green green bean casserole. Oh my God. Yeah, it's a very comfortable maybe position, right? Yeah. It's okay. It does its job, but preferably for me, I'm not gonna have that much. At most I'm gonna try like a spoonful or two, just to put on my plate, take a bite, and it's a little crunchy. You got the little onion crumb or like the whatever it is on top of it. It's nice, it's pleasant, but you're not gonna have too much of it. Therefore, maybe. Next we have cornbread. I think I'm gonna put this next to. Actually, I'm gonna put you back in the biscuit trance for a second. Close your eyes, butter a nice thing of cornbread, and take a bite. God damn, is that good, right? I think I'm gonna put this in great. I don't know. Do I want to put cornbread above turkey? Yeah, fine, whatever. Corn, okay. I think cornbread is a step above corn in my eyes, right? Like it got a slight upgrade. It's like switching to iPhone. You have an Android, you have Corn, which is your Android. Cornbread's your iPhone. It's a little bit better. It's a little bit more convenient, you know, a little bit less of a pain in the ass. A little bit. It's still kind of a pain in the ass because it still kind of crumbles, but like it's corn. It's a little bit more of the pain in the ass. It gets stuck in your teeth a little bit, just like an Android. How it's whatever. You get what I'm going at. Cranberry sauce, hard pass. No, get out of here, bro. Creamed corn. Putting it next to the green bean casserole, I feel like that's fair. No, it's very beneath turkey, but it's above cranberry sauce and Brussels sprouts, right? Yeah, that's fair. Dinner rolls, I think. Here's the thing. I think it does the same job as biscuits, but it's different. You know, I think biscuits are a little bit better. I think our dinner rolls is another example of cornbread. It's another iPhone. Perhaps it's a less quality iPhone than the cornbread is. I'm putting it next to great. I'm putting it in the same tier as cornbread. Next we have gravy. I would be a psychopath if I put this in elite. I'd be a psychopath if I put this in great. I would not be a psychopath if I put it in okay. The reason I say this is because I don't see this as a food. I see this as a not a seasoning. That's not the word I'm looking for. A garnish. Is that right? I think that's right. It's whatever. I put it on my mashed potatoes. It's nice and yummy, right? We're gonna put this in okay, not because I don't like it. I love gravy. It's just the fact that it's not a food. Ham. I love ham. I prefer it over turkey. However, I do not think it's elite. Ham is going in great next to apple pie, dinner rolls, and cornbread. Next, we have mac and cheese. Oh my God, if this goes anywhere else besides elite, you'd be insane. You'd be an insane person. Same with mashed potatoes, our next item, right next to mac and cheese. Banger, bro. I'm so hungry. Thanksgiving is 3 days away. I actually need to figure out what I'm going to be making for Thanksgiving. I told my dad that I was going to be cooking something this year, and I just have yet to. I think you know what? I might be making the mac and cheese or stuffing. I haven't made the stuffing yet, so I might want to just stick with mac and cheese. Do something I'm comfortable with, you know? I'm just ranting about food now. That's all this episode is, but that's okay. Roasted vegetables. I think okay. I feel like that's an okay, right? Yeah. Turkey, pumpkin pie, corn, gravy, now roasted vegetables. I'm okay with that. Are you? It doesn't matter. I'm the host. So, scalloped potatoes. This is like an iPhone Samsung comparison, you know? I have my mashed potatoes, my iPhone. It's very nice. I love my iPhone. I can't get enough of my iPhone. But then I see a Samsung, these scalloped potatoes, and I'm a little intrigued, right? Oh, it flips. The scalloped potatoes they have their pros, they have their cons. Sometimes when you eat scalloped potatoes, it's just not as good as a nice bowl, well, not bowl, just a little thing on your plate of nice, fluffy, buttery potato, like mashed potatoes. I think scalloped potatoes, we're going to put that in great or okay. I think great. I think that's fair. Apple pie, dinner rolls, cornbread, ham, scalloped potatoes. Yes. Stuffing. S. I don't care what anyone says. I love stuffing. Stuffing is amazing. I knew someone that used to make this cheddar, they put cheddar blocks like inside the thing of stuffing, and it would melt. Oh my God, was it good? I don't know if that sounds gross. It might, but oh my God, was it good? It was amazing. That is definitely, I think my entire Thanksgiving would just be that cheddar stuffing if I was allowed to do that. Yeah, so stuffing therefore goes in elite, S tier, whatever you want to call it. Our last item on the list, sweet potato casserole. Yeah, I don't know. Sweet potato casserole. I'm not the biggest sweet potato type of person, but it's not awful. I'm gonna put them in okay. I can't tell if this is a very amazing tier list or if it's just not. But we're gonna read it off. Here we go. Starting from the bottom, then rising to the top. Here we go. Hard pass. We have Brussels sprouts, jellied cranberry, and then cranberry sauce. Is it obvious that I don't like cranberries? Just not for me. Just not for me, dude. If you put a gun to my head, I'd eat jelly cranberry and cranberry sauce. Fine. But it ain't going to be on my plate for Thanksgiving. Right? Right. Glad we understand each other. For maybe, we have squash, green bean casserole, and then cream corn. I feel like that's very fair. Right? Right. Thank you. In the okay tier list, we have turkey, pumpkin pie, corn, gravy, roasted vegetables, and sweet potato casserole. I think that's very fair. Like I said, I'm not the biggest turkey person. That might be a hot take because I understand that Thanksgiving is turkey. Like, what do you think when you think Thanksgiving? Turkey. Absolutely. I don't like it that much though. I just like the skin, and I sometimes once in a while will be like, oh wow, this is good. But it's good for a certain amount of bites. Does that make sense? Or if you absolutely drown it in gravy. Next tier list, we have great apple pie, dinner rolls, cornbread, ham, and scalloped potatoes. That seems a-okay to me. In the final S tier, this is absolutely nothing is wrong with this tier list. Nothing is wrong with, this tier specifically. Nothing is wrong with this. We have biscuits, preferably with butter, mac and cheese, preferably elbow noodles. I guess it doesn't really matter. I do like my mac and cheese, whatever makes sense. I'm not picky with that. Mashed potatoes, nice fluffy, a little chunky. I do like my potatoes a little chunky. My mashed potatoes got to have a little chunk to them, and then stuffing, preferably cheddar stuffing. That, my friends, is the best Thanksgiving tier list ever. I will die on this hill. That biscuits, mac and cheese, mashed potatoes, and stuffing aren't the best, because they definitely are, or they're one of the bests. I'm very confident in this. I hope you all agree with that. That's the meal, right? That's the meal. What are we watching? What's on the TV when we're watching this? Well, of course, hold on. I forgot the name of the movie. All that warming up for me to forget the title of the movie. A Charlie Brown Thanksgiving. How on earth did I forget that title? I don't know. Yeah, that's just how you gotta have Thanksgiving. That's how you have to have it. That is the perfect Thanksgiving. Friends, family, hanging out with everyone, hanging out with the guys, the guys being your blood and your family. Yeah. Yep. Kind of running out of things to say now, so I think I'm going to wrap it up. So I hope you all have an amazing Thanksgiving. Tune into next week's episode where we talk about something, bro. I don't know. We're just gonna cross the bridge when we get to it, right? Right. Possibly talk about the Gone Awry a lot because we'll definitely be wrapping up filming by that time. Hope you all enjoyed this episode. I actually enjoyed it. I'm actually very hungry now, and I am looking forward to Thanksgiving. I don't know about you. So happy Thanksgiving, everyone, and I'll talk to you next episode. Bye, guys.